nothing too heavy. So yeah, it felt pretty good. So I'm not surprised that it just went up. So, and then I did 180 the back downs. They went fairly okay. So yeah, everything's looking good so far. Not gonna get ahead of myself. Don't want to overdo myself and everything. So yeah, just looking forward to you know, getting my PRs and everything. So yeah, enjoyable shit ahead is what I'm gonna say. So now Pendlay rows, I did 110 this time instead of my regular 100. Just trying to push myself at this point. Yeah, it went fairly okay. Got a bit heavy towards the end, you know, pen set, tight and everything. So yeah, nothing really to complain about. Just like your regular stuff, you know. Now that pull down, getting them lats nice and juicy so I can block out the fucking sun. So yeah, if you haven't seen my videos before, how I explain I do my lat pull down is I keep the tension at the top. So I keep tension at the top and then pull straight down and then slowly lay it up. So like I'm not laying it fully relax, I'm just laying it, keep going, not letting the muscle relax, because it's all about time under tension at the end of the day. So yeah, keep your tension, because tension is everything when it comes to muscle building. And if you want them lats, you gotta keep that tension. Now some shrugs, yeah, these felt pretty good. Very heavy is what I'll say about those, because yeah, I decided to go like 10 kilo heavier than last week, I think. So yeah, just repping them out, and it got very heavy, so I just decided to drop the weight a bit, so I wouldn't overdo myself completely, because I don't want to screw myself and everything. Now on to preach. No complaints here. To be honest, it's just preach curl, and in my opinion, the best bicep exercise. People can say otherwise, but I certainly think it's one of the best. So yeah, felt pretty good anyway.
To last in the depths where the nightmares play, a twisted sanctuary where we lose our way. Hold on tight to the edge of despair. In this dark world, we find solace.
Now to cable curl. You will see me go from like double hand to single arm. So like basically just trying to get as many reps out as possible, and yeah, this was because two people were taking up the fucking other side of the cable. Bearing in mind, on this cable, one of the sides is broken. They were just dilly-dallying, just jumping all over the fucking place. Hence why sometimes I hate my gym, because why the fuck are you doing that in the gym? Bearing in mind, I know these people are the same age as me. Bearing in mind, I'm 19. So they're either like 19, 18. So, I don't know why the fuck you're acting like a child, but yeah. I have some unique people in this gym. Sometimes it just pisses me off when people just dilly-dally, you know. So, deload week basically done, you know. My primary lifts are done, so yeah, everything felt pretty good. No pain of whatsoever. But I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. But yeah, everything's moving good in terms of gym. I had a better day today, so yeah. Suppose going off yesterday's video. Yeah. Sometimes you gotta realise how far you've come in life, because I remember my first proper breakup-y thing. I was a bit worse for wear because it just put me down and thought, shit, because I think it only lasted a month and a half or 2 months. I can't really remember how long it lasted, but it didn't last that long. But I definitely remember thinking I can't find anybody, just feeling hopeless and everything. And yeah, I've had moments like that since stuff's happened, and I suppose while, I was with her. But yeah, I suppose the feeling of hopelessness is because I can't really see myself with anyone currently, as well as just the climate of women nowadays. I don't mean this in any discriminatory thing, and if you think it's discriminatory, you're just outing yourself at that point. A lot of girls, they drink a lot, they party a lot, and that's their own choice. And some of them, go around like COVID. That's also your choice. But I don't want a girl like that, because I'm not that kind of person myself, and it is very hard to find a girl like that. If I'm being honest, extremely rare. The whole reason why I fell in love with my ex was because she had good morals when I met her. She had good morals, she had a good head on her shoulders. She actually told me what she thought. Well, what I think she told me what she thought. She was kind to me. She was loyal to me, and had that, and we had that sort of click of we both liked offensive humour, so it was sort of that back and forth. And also, we were a mixed race couple, so she was Asian, I'm white, so we had that, racism, banter and everything. So yeah, while that was good, I do kind of feel hopeless, sort of, in a way that I won't find that again for a longer period, because I can't, in my opinion, I can't be asked with something short, because it's just so what? That's just my opinion on it. People can have their own opinion. I'm not bothered. But if I have something short, say if it only lasts for a year, then I can't be asked, if I'm being honest. Because relationships are hard, is what I've sort of learned by really being in that, deep set relationship, I would think. But yeah, just I know it's hard to maintain that, but sometimes you just can't be asked, if I'm being honest, to just continue it, because it's so much work. Towards the end, I was putting in so much work that it was draining me from, other things. Honestly, my gym progress stagnated when she went to uni, and honestly, I don't think that's a coincidence. I honestly don't think that is a coincidence with that. I think it's due to the fact of all the stress, me feeling down, just all the feelings I felt and everything while being with her. But at least I know now that I do have that power to leave. It's just I didn't choose it when I wanted to, because I thought I couldn't find anything else. Because that's the whole point. I stayed for like what, since November, and she broke up with me in February. Because once it got to forgetting the anniversary, I was like, you're taking the piss, sort of thing. And me reminding her to get me a birthday card was like, just putting up so many red flags. I was like, oh, it's like China out here. So yeah, well, I've learned to trust my gut when it comes to that, and yeah, I've learned a lot, is what I can definitely say, and I hope this somewhat helps people, because I don't do these videos. I do these videos for my own like self, but I hope they help some other people, because I go through life just like the rest of you out there, and yeah, I'm just as much of a flesh and bone as you. So it's like thinking, could this help someone, you know? Because yeah, I'm imperfect. I'm not perfect. No one's perfect. Only Perfect Cell from Dragon Ball Z is perfect, in my opinion. So yeah. But yeah, currently I've felt, after seeing the keychain, which if you haven't seen the story, just go to my last video. It didn't make me feel much, in my opinion. I just was like, I laughed at it, because I was like, huh, I forgot that. And yeah, didn't make me feel sad or upset, really. Yeah, I was a bit bummed out, but I was like, oh. But that's the most it got out of me, so. And yeah, I'm just grateful that I'm no longer in that situation, because it was, you know, more of a weight on my shoulders than anything. So yeah, I'm glad to be out and everything. It's just gotta keep moving forward, do what I want to do, see where life takes me. That's what I gotta do. But yeah, I'm grateful for, well, just think of 3 things you're grateful for. I'm grateful for today's gym session. Went pretty good. Work, it went fairly okay, at least I think. I'll just have to see if I've done anything wrong, you know. And then third, my friends, they make me laugh, you know, that kind of shit, you know. You just gotta appreciate some things and not be too like enticed with all the negative, because once you get all of the negative, it just sends you down that spiral, because a lot of people do it. Like I sometimes still do it, but I try and be on the more positive side, or the more neutral side, shall I say. But anyway, thanks for watching. If you like this sort of content, please like and subscribe. I also do gym reels, so just do gym related memes and everything, just you know, because they're funny, and I just create them because they're funny. So yeah, right, I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.